honestly, that wasn't a Devin Haney I'm used to on Saturday night. If Devin Haney comes out be the best jab in boxing that we know him, he got a better chance of winning this fight?
Well,
I just never seen that. It's like I'm coming in here. This ring is mine. I'm gonna knock you out. Bill,
listen. So I'm in New York, and my dad is here with me. My dad is watching a video of Ryan Garcia narrating how he said he was this whole crazed promotion that he was going to do. He said he had this planned out months ago before the promotion even started, and he said he had his behind the scenes guy there, has all the footage you can watch, where he said he planned to do this a long time ago. All of that actually ended up working. It got in Devin's head. Meet me in the center of the ring. Meet me in the center of the ring. Every single round, Dev went to the center of the ring. Everything that Ryan ultimately ended up doing at some point or another, some way, shape, form, or fashion, it got to the entire Haney camp, and it disrupted their camp, and it became a virus. And the virus on fight night, it got in Devin's blood, got in his mind, and would not allow him to do anything that he does well.
Well, just to touch on that game plan, like Antt said about, gotta let these guys lose, right? So that you get, you ask for the best, fight the best, they lose, and so that's a part of the game. It wasn't a good game plan, obviously, in retrospect, to meet Ryan in the center of the ring. To Ryan's credit, shout out to my man Kenny Buhari, who pointed this out immediately to me when I did bring up the game plan. He said, well, he got hurt at basically at mid almost long range in the first round. So he got hurt doing what we're talking about we would have loved to see him do more of, use the jab and be a little bit rangy in the center of the ring. And he got caught with the hook while, using his jab. But
you know why?
Why?
I'm going to just interrupt you real quick. Because in order to throw power, you got to fight flat-footed. When he fought Regis, he fought on his toes, but also flat-footed. And he capitalized because Regis doesn't have feet. Now you got a kid that has speed and power and has this long whipping hook. He's flat-footed. And that's why the jab fighting that mid-range didn't work, because he was flat-footed. Had he not been flat-footed on his in and out the way I know he can be, that punch would not have landed. In the rematch, that punch doesn't land.
Well, part of why he's using that game plan is people like me, media and we're almost demanding a stoppage. We're almost saying going into the fight, if you go the distance with him, especially with the way we're perceiving him heading into this fight, it's not really going to mean a whole lot. So he tried to oblige us largely by saying, okay, it's a big pay-per-view fight. You guys, I want to show everyone I'm the next pound for pound king. I'll equal what Tank Davis did. Now, turns out that was a miscalculation, but I think part of it was rooted in some good reasons. He's trying to live up to the ideals and the expectations of the public, being a pay-per-view fighter. And but to give credit to Ryan, you got to question how much that being a rangy on the outside and being boxing first, Devin, for the first time, met his match on the outside, at least in this fight, because he ran into a guy who could match his length and match or actually exceed his speed. And, just to say that, but yeah.
That's what I said about this fight from a psychological standpoint. I said Ryan Garcia is going to be able to tap into things that just didn't have going into the ring with Tank Davis. And what is that he's going to tap into? The experience. I've fought you 6 times. I know your speed. I know your power. I know your moves. I know your range. I know your distance. I know all of this. And so even when he's doing all of this in the public, these things we've come to call now antics, all of those antics and things that he did never mattered, because psychologically he knew what he could do against a fighter he had been in the ring with before, and he called on all that as the fight began.